Hey, friends. Happy Take Action Tuesday. And I hope that's the mindset that you're entering into this day with, that mindset that I can take action towards my goals. I can simply take action towards my dreams. I can simply take action towards the things I'm looking to achieve this year. And when I do, it becomes possible for me. I want to say that again. When you take action, it becomes possible. The dream becomes possible. The dream gets clear. And it's powerful. That's where the power starts. That when you take action, you take ownership of the goal. When you take action, you unleash the superpower of just progress. That when you take action, take control of the situation. I think it's so powerful to realize that by taking action is where change starts. And an integral part of taking action is simply by making that decision that I'm going to take control of my life, that I'm going to take action today. I'm going to take ownership, but I'm going to take action knowing that it's possible. But it starts with making that decision that it's possible, right? Isn't that powerful? How if you're in this, maybe you're in this year, finding yourself living on this, spinning on the hamster wheel of life, going nowhere, making the same action, expecting it. But I think it's powerful to say that it's time to try again. It's time to keep going. But it's time to take action. It's time to take action towards the goals. It's time to take action towards your dreams. But it's simply time to take action towards those things you're looking to achieve. But it starts with you making a decision. It starts with you making a decision that I can change my life. It starts with you deciding that I'm going to take ownership of the dream. It starts with you deciding that it starts with you. Maybe you found yourself waiting on someone else to get you there. But it's time to take ownership. It's time to take control. And it's time to take action. And I'm super thankful to be here with you on the 20th day of this month as we dive right on in to our daily positive quotation. And maybe you're wondering, Sam, what is a daily positive quotation? It's a great question. It's a book where it's going to give us a quote. It'll give us a topic, have a little story section, then a positive thought or a positive or PSV section. And today here, friends, on the 20th day of this month, our topic is failure. So now we're going to go right on into our quote. Our quote says, I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Wow. Isn't that powerful? That Take Action Tuesday. And that's quoted by Thomas Edison. So I'm going to repeat that again with our topic today being failures. I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work. And that's quoted by Thomas Edison. So now we're going to go right on into a little story section. It says, we should just drop the word failure from our vocabulary. It's misleading to think about our efforts in a strictly binary way as either success or failures. Life is not this simple. Do babies fail when they try to take their first step and fall? That first step and that tumble to the ground that inevitably follows is the integral and unavoidable part of the process of learning. That is powerful. I love that. I love that. So now we're going to go right on into our positive thought or prepared to me section. It says, I will reframe my failures as necessary steps on the path to learning and growth. Wow. That is amazing. I'm going to repeat that again. That positive thought says, I will reframe my failures as necessary steps on the path to learning and growing. Wow. This is powerful, but I really love with our topic today being failures. I love that quote that it starts off with. It says, I have failed. I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Isn't that crazy? I know many times myself, I've tried things twice and just given up completely. But I really love it. It says, I have just found 10,000 ways it won't work. Maybe you find yourself this year, Sam, I've tried twice. I've tried 3 times. I've just given up. But today I want to ask you, have you given it 10,000 tries? Because maybe you just found, what if you reframe that? I found 3 ways that won't work, Sam. Isn't that sound just empowering? Like you were on that journey. I think it's about that roadmap that when you look at that dead-end trail, you realize that the treasure's not here. But when you find that treasure map, Do you stop treasure? I want you to think about that. When you go to that first stop, you dig that first hole, do the treasure hunters just give up? Or is that just one area that the treasure doesn't lie? And I want you to think about your goals in that way. Maybe you find yourself saying, I tried 5 times, 6 times, 10 times. It's not meant for me. But I want to say that today. Try again. But I love how it says this as well. It says, we should drop the word failure from our vocabulary. It's misleading to think about efforts in a strictly binary way as either success or failure. Powerful. I really love that because it's so true. Think about all the challenges you've overcome that have brought you to this very place, more stronger, more resilient, and more knowledgeable. Because at this time, you have survived a pandemic, right? Unimaginable. Something most people wouldn't think anyone was going to survive through. But here you are, stronger, wiser, and more resilient. I want you to think about the failures along the way. Maybe the classes that were failed, the challenges you've overcome, the speed bumps, the flat tires, all those challenges that have made you stronger, wiser. I really love how it says this. Life is not this simple. Do babies fail when they try to take their first steps and fall? That first step and tumble to the ground that's inevitable follows it? It's an integral part of an unavoidable part of the process of learning. I want you to think about that. The challenges, the setbacks, the failures, the lost relationships are part of the process that are inevitably going to happen along the way. So today, despite the setbacks, despite the 10 fails, it's time to try again. That the failure is part of the process. Failure is part of the journey of growth. Isn't that powerful? I love that reframe. And I love how it says this, I will reframe my failures as necessary steps on the path of learning and growth. I think that's powerful. It's time to reset. It's time to reframe the setbacks. It's time to It's time to reframe the speed bumps along the way, knowing it's part of the learning journey. It's part of your greatness. It's part of an integral part that just it's destined along the way. It's inevitable. It's those inevitable challenges of starting something new. It's the inevitable challenges of the failures along the way, but it's part of the growth journey. It's part of the growth journey. It's part of the learning journey. But make this the Tuesday where you take action. Make this the Tuesday where you take ownership. But make this the Tuesday where you realize that change starts with you.